So I highly doubt that I'm going to get to the end of this particular podcast clip. Now, the title is Feminist Thinks Most Men Are Ugly, but Hypergamy is Men's Fault. Listen, that statement alone confuses my logic to levels I didn't think was possible. But anyway, you know what type of society we live in? Degenerates, overnight fame, overnight success, easy money for the modern Onlyfans lady. It's the society we live in, and ultimately it's going to get worse from here on out. So those of us who still have logic, who still have reasonable morals and ethics, stay strong, stay motivated, and try and keep a level and calm head while we check this out. Make sure you are subscribed to Goals and Growth for more content, and as per usual, not wasting any time, let's check this out.
Tara, you said hypergamy is men's fault. Andrew wants to debate you on this.
Okay.
You have 5 minutes. Go.
I mean, I think hypergamy is men's fault, mostly because they're ugly.
What?
Just to say it
what?
straight out.
Wait, you think most men are ugly?
Not most. I would say maybe 50% of them are not.
Wait, so
really.
Bruh.
Why?
You know, the irony in this is that they always say that, you shouldn't judge a woman by, don't judge a woman by her looks. But at the same time, we are the ones being judged according to our looks, according to our height. I mean, where's the logic in all of this? This is what I say, bro. It's becoming worse every single day.
Wait, you think most men are ugly?
Not most. I would say maybe 50% of them.
That's
are not
Wait, so
really
why?
attractive.
Why would that be men's? Why does that mean hypergamy
Because
is men's
they
fault?
want a girl who does everything for them and fulfills all their needs and whatever, but they want to be not lazy, they'll do all the work and whatever, but they'll be ugly completely, and then they'll complain about no sex during the
Actually,
day.
this trope.
And why?
I hold on before I have Andrew come in. I think this trope is actually more applicable to women. This whole thing of the basement dwelling obese man wants a Victoria's Secret model.
Yeah.
Actually, I think it's the completely unremarkable average woman who is desirous of a man outside of her league. That's much more common.
You say
That's
that,
much more
but-
common than the man who's the basement dwelling, Cheeto dust,
yes,
blah, blah, blah.
Because we as men might realize that, you know what, I'm not the best looking guy. I don't make the most amount of money. I'm not that charismatic. Let me settle for someone, so to speak, in my lane, right? But most of the modern women, or most of these modern women, at least, not all of them, but most of these type of modern women say that they want to date the top 1% of men, but they themselves are nowhere near in that value category. Nowhere near. So yes, it is opposite. I agree.
Who's like, I need a Victoria's Secret model.
Women?
Here's why. Because men get slapped in the face with reality. If an average dude steps to a Victoria's Secret model, instant rejection. Whereas women...
Nick Vids donated $69.
Yo, Nick
One
Vid, thank you,
thing
man.
before I head to bed.
Appreciate it, brother.
Eric, you caught my eye tonight and you seem very wise. I'm kind of crushing on you now. FYI, I DM'd you on Nick.
Thank you.
There you go.
There's your man.
So, whereas the reversal, as a woman, if you step to a guy outside of your league, he might keep you around for a couple days, couple weeks, couple months, use you for sex. But you get rejected on the back end, so you might think, well, I was able to sleep with that guy. That's my league.
The issue here is mainly attraction, right? Men are more attracted to women as a whole, right? This is even if you're ugly, you'll probably find a guy, right? Most men, this doesn't apply for women, right? Most women are not attracted to most men just right off the bat unless they actually try to invest.
Did you know that you could be making life-changing money on Instagram, and it doesn't even require you to have a lot of followers? The things I'm going to share with you
in their looks and such, and a lot of men don't do it in the right areas. They think, okay, as long as I'm rich, then I could be a fat guy and do all these other things and be ugly and whatever. Sorry.
But it's true. In what world does she live? In what world does she... I mean, listen. Jeff Bezos and Mark Zuckerberg are not the best looking dudes, but I'm sure that on their yacht somewhere, they have supermodels on there. I'm sure. I'm sure those supermodels have no problem associating themselves with those gentlemen. But you want to come say, oh, it's not all about that. Yeah, keep telling yourself that. Keep telling yourself that.
Don't do it in the right areas. They think, okay, as long as I'm rich, then I could be a fat guy and do all these other things and be ugly and whatever. Sorry, fat people. And so
I could just turn that back around on you and say, like, look at all these chubby, overweight women who just think, let me throw on some makeup. Anyway. Let me throw on some makeup, spend all this money on makeup products instead of actually going to the gym. Yeah. I think all that money you spend on makeup, go buy a gym membership and hit that shit hard. That'll make you way more attractive than painting your face.
I agree with that, but I just think that men are attracted to women more. So it's
I don't really understand that.
I don't either.
I don't really get what you're saying.
Let's say you consider this girl to be a 2 out of 10, right? And like she's very whatever. She'll still be able to find a guy. Yeah. Right? No problem. But a guy who doesn't put any effort into his looks will not be able to find a girl, right?
And?
Because women care more about attraction and men will anything. So men being attractive
I get what you're saying.
is more important than a woman being attractive.
Okay, so hypergamy is men's fault.
Because we're ugly.
I don't think it's all men's fault.
Q, do you want to do a response and then I'll let Andrew come in on this because he has some good points on this.
All right, so
I just get what she's saying. She's basically saying that it's easier for a woman to get a man than it is for a man to get a woman.
Which I completely agree with. I mean, but at the end of the day, I still think you'd get a woman, just not the woman you want, right? But at the same time, I think it doesn't matter how overweight you are, it doesn't matter how ugly, quote unquote, you think you are. You can always invest back in yourself, whether you're a man or a woman. You always invest into yourself in order to attract a like-minded partner, right? In order to attract a partner that is, so to speak, in your league or in your category or whatever you call it. But we got the gist of this video. Let me know your thoughts on this. Do you think it is easier for the average looking woman to find a man than it is for the average looking man to find a woman? Let me know what you think about that in the comment section. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.